Our units are taking
What's up guys, this is Roger Splish. I hope you're having a great day. Today we're getting back into World War 3 and I thought it would be a video saying, hey guys, the open beta, the free open beta is now up and running and you can get in there and play if you haven't. But no, it's not the case. Actually, I have kind of both good news and sort of bad news. It depends on how you look upon it. When it comes to the partly bad news, it is the fact that we haven't really got any more information when they will release the game as an open beta, free to play. It was supposed to take place now in March. Well, it's still time. I mean, technically they can definitely still do it in time, meaning at the end of March or mid-March. But as said before, I haven't got any information. I've tried to find out if they are planning a date right now. There has been a lot of things to fix and there's been also a lot of things addressed from the community. I've been talking about that also in my former video. One of the things I've stressed about before is the audio in the game that hasn't been good. It's been a lot of bad balance issues, but also the sound overall. And especially also when people are walking, running, but also when it comes to vehicles. Now they have addressed this and they've actually made a patch and it actually sounds much better now. And I think it's really important and also good for the game and the players, not only the guys that are in here right now playing in the closed beta, such as me, but also you guys waiting out there to be able to get in when the game launches as a free-to-play game, as an open beta free-to-play game, which I really hope will happen soon. I have gotten the question before whether you can join the closed beta now, like late, if that makes sense, and that is definitely possible. You can buy a closed beta pack for I think 15 euros / dollars if you really want to do that. But on the other hand, you can also wait. I mean, this is gonna happen and it's gonna happen soon. But let me speculate a bit. I do think also now getting back into the game with these improvements, and I have to say it's really good. The game is moving forward towards a better place, if that makes sense. But I also think that it will take more time that maybe they thought it would. You know, that's very often the case. Because we also have to be honest and say that there are still performance issues here. Not as much as I encountered before, but they still have, once again, things to work upon. Again, this patch has addressed audio problem, that's one thing. I also think they actually took down the numbers of vehicles that can be on the map at the same time. But I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't think that's enough. I still think from an infantry perspective that it's a bit too many vehicles being able to be on the map at the same time. Let me know what you think in the comments. I've also heard people complaining that it takes so long to actually secure an area or around a flag. I don't know how to really define that. I think I understand when it comes to this conquest looking game mode, and I can agree upon that. I think they should take down the time at least 7-10 seconds, to be honest. I think that would be good for the pacing overall of the game. I don't mind that it's a bit slow now and then, but I think this would actually be good for the game overall and will turn up the volume a bit more. I also hope they have something in their back pockets when it comes to new maps. And now, having played the closed beta quite some, even though I'm not playing like this game every day, you know, you start to know the maps, which is of course a good thing. Don't get me wrong there. Map knowledge is key if you're gonna start to, you know the routes and perform better and everything. But I'm thinking about variation and that kind of thing. So I hope they have new maps coming out also pretty soon when they decide to go open beta, meaning having this kind of launch of the game, the new launch of the game. And also I would love to see a variety there. Maybe we'll also get a smaller kind of map somewhat, and maybe without vehicles for that sake. And I'm thinking about something else than TDM, meaning Team Deathmatch. I'm not so interested in that when it comes to this game. I also think that the maps are too big in TDM in World War 3 so far, and that's what I meant. So maybe you could have something like a almost search and destroy game mode. I don't know, I'm just, you know, thinking wildly here to get that kind of variation and also bring in other players that doesn't really like these kind of bigger conquest mode like game modes. But nevertheless, again, the game has been moving on in a direction that I like. It felt as it was standing still for quite some time, but now they are making changes that can be seen and heard, and that's when I think the players also start to understand that, okay, good, we're getting somewhere now, it's getting serious, and hopefully that will be the breaking point, so this game gets the kind of, I would say, attention later on, and also the player base that I hope and do feel that it kind of deserves. But they have to get everything right. We talked about that before. The game has been out there earlier and it didn't do that well. So this is the second chance and maybe their only chance after that. Because personally, I want this game to succeed. I've started to like it, and therefore when you do that, you really want it to become something good. Something you can come back to and play over and over again. But also, the gaming scene when it comes to FPS game has been quite poor the last few years, I would say, and especially the last fall. I mentioned that before. So therefore, if they make the game good now, it will definitely draw a lot of attention to it, and that also means that there will be a lot of new players coming in and starts to play World War III. Again, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I know that a lot of you guys are following this game, meaning, you know, checking out the development, even though you're not playing it yet. And again, hopefully, we will hear something soon that indicates when this game is actually going to be free to play, meaning open beta free to play. And I will, of course, cover that as well. I do think, and this is just my personal belief, that we will have to wait until April, maybe even May, and I hope I'm wrong there, but as said, there are still things to work upon when it comes to this game, so I'd rather wait another week or two and they get things together and make it even better for you and me to play the game than to get it out there like next week and they still know that they should have had more time. So fingers crossed, maybe they surprise us and they release this next week or 2 weeks from now, still in March. I don't know, let's see what happens. I hope you enjoyed this video, and by the way, as you've seen, I've been playing a lot as a sniper as I usually do, and I now have my sniper class almost as I want it, which is great. I can start to play as aggressive as I really want to do. And once again, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumb up and take care, my friends. Hopefully World War III will soon be available for you as well. Later, and game on.